Hello there. Welcome back to the Mathematical Literacy grade 11. In this video, we're going to look at the common test of April 2021. And we are going to look at a question paper from the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So going to our question, you see that we're going to look at question 4 on that question paper. So we're going to start on question 4.1, which reads, Mr. Dwom makes custom furniture from plywood. The material costs 200 rands to make one complete stand, and he sells them for 250 rands each. He pays 1,500 rands per month for rent. We're given a picture for a stand in use, and then we're given a diagram of a stand. So you are also given a further information that is also needed to answer the question. You are given a table, which is total income and total expenses. So beneath that, it means use the information above to answer the question that follow. So on the first part, 4.1.1, it is write down the formula for that is for Mr. Ngovu. We use to calculate his total income. We are given income is equal to a dash times dash. So obviously, the formula that we are supposed to come with is that the total income, you can find it by saying average income, average income percent times number of cents. So basically, we are saying the formula that you can use there is um, average income percent, and then you multiply by number of cents. So which means we are just supposed to calculate the average so that you can come up with a formula to calculate the total income row that we have here. So basically that's what we have. So we can just present it. So to get the average income percent, we can just pick any combination that we have there. Like we can we can pick number of sales 10 and the total income be 2,500. So we are saying 2,500 divided by 10 so that we can get average income percent. So we are saying 2,500 divided by 10. So if you say 2,500 and then you divide by 10, you are going to get your 250. It's going to be 250 rands. So basically, that's what we have in terms of the average income percent. Then our formula becomes the average income percent that we have. So it becomes which is 250 times number of cents times number of cents. So if you present it in this form now, it can now be the formula that you can apply to find any total income value that you need to calculate. So for example, if you go to the next part of our question now, it becomes calculate the missing values A, B, and C. So you see that we are also going to calculate total income that we have here. So we are going to employ this formula that we have here. So we start with A. We are seeing that on our A, we are using the total expense formula that we are having here, which is saying total expenses equals to 1,000 rands plus 200 rands times number of cents sold. So basically, on our formula, we are saying it's equal to so on the calculation of A, we are saying 1,500 rands we are saying 1,500 rands, and then we add 200 rands times number of cents. So we are saying 200 rands times number of cents. And then we check on A. On A, what do we have? So if you go to A, you would see that A, the number of states that we have is 0. We are having 0 there, so we're going to put our 0 on number of states. So here you come here, multiply by 0. So basically, that's what we have. So from there, we can see that it becomes 1,500 plus 200 rands times 0, you get a 0. So obviously, your final figure becomes becomes your 1,500. It becomes your 1,500. So this is what we have. So this becomes your final answer on calculation of A. Then we go to B. On B, we are now calculating total income given number of states being 30, and we have came up with a formula that says average income per state times number of states, of which average income per state we found that is 250. So basically, we are saying on our B, we are saying we have 250 times number of states that we are having. Then we try to go back to C on our B. We have got the 30 states. So we are going to just replace by 30. So we multiply by 30. So basically, that's what we have on the calculation of B. So we're saying 250 times 30, and the answer that you are going to get there is 7,500. So we have 7,500 rands. So this becomes your final answer. So this is what we have. Then we can move on to the next part, whereby we are now going to calculate C, and we are having C here. So C becomes number of cents. We want to find number of cents. So we are just employing the same formula, which is average income per state times number of cents. So we come on our other section. We want to calculate C. So we are saying the figures that we are given on C, we are given total income. Total income is 15,000. So we are saying 15,000 is equal to 250 as the average income per state times number of cents, of which the number of cents figure is the one that we are looking for. So we can just put our C there and say times C. So basically, we then make C the term of the formula, and we say C. If we make C the term of the formula there, we divide by 250 both sides. It will remain as 15,000 over 250. Remember, if you say here, if you divide by 250, it's going to become 1 into 1 times C becomes C. And then here we divide by 250, and then it becomes 15,000 over 250. Then you further divide 250 to 15,000. You see that you are going to get 60. So your final answer becomes 60. Representing 60 cents. Remember, it's the row of number of cents. So you're saying we put 60 cents. So this becomes your final answer that we have. Then you go to the next part of our question, which is now 4.1.3. Explain the meaning of the term break even according to the given context. So obviously we did calculate our B, and when we calculated our B, we got again 7,500. Our B, we calculated it, and the answer that we got was 7,500. So what does it mean? It means our B is also total income is equals to total expense. So that's the point that we've got a break-even point where total income is equal to total expenses. So this is just the description that we're going to give in your answer section. I say break-even point, which is now our 4.1.3, and we are saying break-even point is when total income is equal to total expense. So basically, that's what we have in terms of the break-even the break-even point. So we can try to see again in terms of our next question that we want to. We go to 4.1.4, which says the graph drawn on the answer sheet shows the total expenses on the same set of axes. Draw the graph showing the total income for the number of sales sold. So total income, we see that we have got here it's here in this row. So we can maybe try to right. So our graph that we need is for total income. And we see that on our total income, we just pick two extreme coordinates that we have. That is the lowest coordinate that we have is going to be 0, 0s to 0. And then which is here. This is the lowest coordinate that we have. Then the highest coordinate that we're going to have is going to be here. On total income, it's going to be 125,000. You see that? So the highest is going to be 125,000. So we go and try to allocate in terms of identify this as 0s to 0 and then this 100 is to 25,000. Then obviously we connect them with a straight line. So we go to our other section. We are saying this is our graph. And you see that at 0, 0, we are going to be at this point of origin. So we can just maybe put a mark so that this is our point. And then we go to the other point that we want is 100 is to 25,000. So we go there. We try to see. And you see that we put our 100 here in the extreme end. And we go up to check where we have got 25,000. You see that is again is at the extreme end. So we are going to put it here. So these are the 2 points that we need. So in other words, what we are saying is if we try to zoom it in, you see that we want to connect these 2 points. That is this point which is 0, 0, and this point which is 100 is 25,000. So we just connect them with a straight line. So basically, we are going to say so this becomes the curve for our total income. Remember, our question needs us to draw the graph showing the total income for the number of sales sold. So basically, we are saying this is a representation of total income. So we can just maybe try to give it a label that we can be easily be seen that this is our total income. So basically, that's what we have on that part. Then we go to the next question, which is what type of relationship is presented by the graphs in 4.1.4? Give a reason for your answer. So the question is asking us for the relationship that is being presented by these two curves that we have here. This we have got. We see that they are showing the relationship that we should come up with. It should be a relationship that is being depicted by what we have on the vertical axis. We've got amount in rands in relation to our number of states. So basically, we are saying on our horizontal axis, we are supposed to have number of states. So what relationship is existing between the two variables, variable of amount in rands and then variable of number of states? But we are seeing that as we are not seeing that the number of states are increasing, moving in this direction, we are also seeing that amount in rands is also increasing. So in that case, we see that it's a direct proportion that we have. There exists a direct proportion or a positive relationship is existing between the two variables, that is amount in rands and number of states. As the number of states increases, amount in rands increases. So basically, that's exactly how we are going to describe on our answer section, whereby we are saying the proportion is direct. So we are saying We are now using 4 points, 1.5. So we can start by trying to describe the proportion that we have. And we say it's a direct proportion. And this direct proportion, we can just describe it as the number of stands increase, the income also increase. So this depicts a direct proportion. So this is what we have. We check in terms of the last question that we have according to our question. We go to 4.2. The measured length on the picture of the stand is 30 millimeters. Determine the scale used to draw the diagram of the stand. If the actual is 86 centimeters, round off your answer to nearest 10 units. So basically, this is to the nearest 10. We have got 10 there. So we are trying to refer there to see that the length that we have on the picture is 30 millimeters. And we try to see what length do we have as we are given it in the question. So the representation is we are going to say 30 millimeters as to 86 centimeters. So this is going to be the scale. But you see that we have got different units there, whereby you're saying the units that we have got 86 centimeters and you have got millimeters. So you can just convert one of them so that it is converted into the other unit so that we can use the same unit. So we have got 8 centimeters that we can convert to millimeters. Remember, 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. So for us to get the millimeters inside 86 centimeters, we are going to say 86 times 10, and you get 860 millimeters. So in this case, we now say, we now put them on the same basis of the same unit. So you're going to say 30 millimeters as to 860 millimeters. And then obviously we divide by 30 both sides so that this side remains as 1. So we divide by 30 and we divide by 30. And then we see that after that we are going to see that if you say 30 to 30, here you're going to get a 1, so it becomes 1. And then 30 into 860, you're going to get 28.6666. Is it recurring? Then, but if you go back to the question, you'll see that it says round off to the nearest 10. So basically, we have our units and our 10. So obviously, we are rounding off 2, and we check behind, we've got 8, which is in the range 5 to 9. It is going to change our 2 to 3, and it becomes 1 is to 30. So 1 is to 30 becomes the scale that is being used. So basically, we are saying this is our scale. So this is our scale. So basically, this is now becomes the last question that we have according to this video. So thank you for listening. Those who have subscribed, please subscribe and share. We are still coming to more videos. More typical examination questions are going to be uploaded on this channel. So let's stay tuned. Let's get notified by subscribing and turning on the notification button so that when we upload new videos, you get notified. As for this video, I'm signing out. Let's meet again in the next video.